I spent the last 7 days watching every single Airrack video from the very first upload to the last. Look, I'm obsessed with YouTube. I've tried making videos, watched tutorials, studied creators, but Airrack, he blew up in a way that actually stood out. So I did what any normal person would do. I watched all 257 of his videos just to answer this one question. How the hell did this guy blow up so fast? I needed to know how this random guy went from 0 to 1 billion subscribers in just a year, gained 10 million subscribers in just 3 years, and what I found changed the way I see YouTube, and honestly, might change the way you see it too. Back storytelling. The first thing I noticed is, every Airrack video starts with a story, but not just any story, a backstory, a personal one that reveals why he's making the video in the first place, making the video feel like a natural evolution. Take for instance this video.
Did you know that every day 23 million people use the Uber app? It is the most successful rideshare app in the entire world, but I think they're missing something. Variety. I always get picked up in the same Toyota Prius. You guys know what I'm talking about, but today that's gonna change.
Airrack starts the video by mentioning he always gets picked up in the same vehicle and feels Uber is missing something. This little detail instantly builds an emotional connection with viewers. By sharing the origin story, the real reason why the idea matters to him, it suddenly matters to the viewers too. And if you've ever studied storytelling, you would know this is everything. It's how you make people more invested in your videos, and Airrack has mastered the art of injecting more meaning into his content. This same formula shows up almost everywhere in his videos.
I stayed up late and watched the live unveiling of the Tesla Cybertruck. I'm a huge Tesla fan. When that truck rolled out, you could say that your boy was caught off guard. Why Cybertruck? To my surprise, over the last few weeks, the Cybertruck has grown on me. But the truck isn't available until like 2022, so we're going to build our own.
Here's another.
One of the most epic jobs on earth is being a DJ. However, with tens of thousands of songs being released every day, it's become almost impossible to make it. Almost. You see, there's tons of talented people out there just waiting to be discovered. So I wondered, could I use my platform to take someone from normal person making beats in their mom's basement to performing in front of thousands in 24 hours? So in this episode, we're gonna find out.
And many other ones, literally every single one. As much as backstorytelling is one of his most powerful strategy, this next one is just as crucial in its success. Trend jacking. Airrack knows how to ride the wave of what or who is already about to buzz online. He positions his videos within conversation that people are paying or about to pay attention to. This strategy alone boosts his discoverability, making his content feel timely, relevant, and impossible to ignore.
Social hacking was kind of my idea. So like, what's hot right now in social media? So I would like scour every single day. I would look up all the tabloids, what's going on in mainstream media, and I would try to think of like video ideas I could attach to these concepts.
Take this video for example. It was released during the time when the 2020 presidential race was beginning to trend. Candidates were beginning to file their applications, and social platforms were already flooding with discussions about who would run. At that moment, it was a hot topic, one that was already dominating and would dominate headlines and capture public attention across the country. Airrack knew exactly how to tap into that moment, creating a video that wasn't just timely, but perfectly aligned with what everyone was already talking about, while doing it in his own style and creativity. By teaming his content around the presidential race, he plugged himself into an existing wave of attention. He essentially created a parody version of the real world process, while aligning with a topic that was guaranteed to grow in relevance. It's a perfect example of how he understands not just content creation but cultural timing. He looks for what people are paying attention to at the moment, and then craft an evergreen content that fits right into the trend. Here's another instance. At the time, Justin Bieber was already one of the most recognizable celebrities on the planet, and the buzz around his upcoming wedding was building fast. Airrack saw the perfect opportunity and jumped on it, embedding himself in one of the most talked about conversations at the time. By aligning his content with Justin Bieber's wedding, he intentionally gave his video a boost, because any content even loosely related to the wedding at the time had a high chance of blowing up faster. Here is even another better instance. At the time, the Cybertruck was one of the most talked about vehicles on the internet, with its futuristic and angular design, Elon Musk's involvement, and all the buzz around it. It became a huge topic across social media and news outlets, and Airrack knew exactly what to do. He created a video around the Cybertruck right at the peak of its buzz. He saw that the topic had all the right ingredients: mass curiosity, viral potential, and a global spotlight. But he didn't just make any video, he added his own twist, something entertaining that fits his brand, while still being entirely connected to what everyone was talking about and paying attention to. This last instance is a bit different from the others. Instead of jumping on a trending topic of viral moments, Airrack created content around viral people, specifically the Paul brothers, who at the time were two of the most influential creators on the entire platform. This series became one of the most popular on Airrack's channel, and by centering his video around the Paul brothers, who already had massive subscriber counts and were constantly in the spotlight, Airrack positioned himself directly in the middle of their attention, allowing him to tap into their engaged audience. People who came for Logan and Jake ended up discovering Airrack, and many stuck around. Extremeness. Another thing I noticed about Airrack video is the sense of extremeness, similar to what you see in Mr. Beast's content, but in his own unique style. There's always something over the top, something that makes it almost impossible to accomplish, and this strategy is actually very good for audience retention. The more extreme and unlikely the situation seems, the more curious viewers become. This anticipation pulls people in, keeping them watching all the way through. One typical example of this strategy is Airrack's sneaking videos. These videos became a defining part of his content and showcased his willingness to take bold risks for entertainment. The concept was simple. Airrack would set up goals like sneaking into events without a ticket, or where he wasn't invited or officially allowed. The idea itself was daring and instantly captivating because it combined elements of risk, adventure, and rebellion against the rules. These sneaking videos stood out even more because Airrack would frame them into high-stakes mission while showing footage of sneaking around. Airrack would also show moments of near discovery and sometimes discovery, making viewers even more drawn in by the suspense of if he was about to get caught, or what would happen after he gets caught, how far he would go, or whether he would actually pull it off. Also combined with the fact that these sneaking videos often intersected with trending topics or involved well-known personalities and locations. This combination of backstorytelling, trendjacking, extremeness, and several other key elements about to be mentioned in this video is what engineers every piece of Airrack content into a viral material, openly setting the subscriber goal and constantly reminding people to subscribe. In nearly every video, Airrack brings up his subscriber milestone he's chasing, whether it was hitting the 1 million mark,
Million subscribers before the end of the year. A million subscribers by the end of the year. Million subscribers by the end of the year. Million subscribers in a year. Million subscribers by the end of the year.
reaching the 10 million mark, or now pushing for 20 million. But it doesn't just mention it passively, it builds a narrative around it. It sets clear goals and then attach big, sometimes outrageous goals or challenges to those milestones. Although he didn't do that for the 1 million mark, he did it for the 10 million subscriber mark by throwing the world's largest pizza party.
To celebrate us hitting 10 million subscribers together. Because I did not do this. We did this. As promised, to celebrate, we are making the world's largest pizza!
And for his 20 million subscriber mark, he's promising to do the most liked days on his video series. I secretly eat in celebrity live streams. This act alone makes subscribing feel even more meaningful to the viewer, like you're helping him unlock the next level of a bigger journey. This is one of the most powerful yet simple tactics for audience growth, and Airrack has mastered how to make it work. And finally, one of the most underrated but crucial aspects of Airrack's content is his fast-paced editing style. In today's world of short attention spans and endless scrolling, editing can make or break a video, and retention is king. Fast-paced edits are retention hack, and Airrack understands this. His videos are cut in a way that feel quick, dynamic, and constantly moving. If you pay close attention, you would notice there is never a dull second. The cuts are sharp, the pacing is tight, the visuals are constantly changing. There are constant zoom-ins, sound effects, pop-up text, quick cuts between scenes, even unexpected jump scares or jokes, and it's all done for one reason: to keep you watching, all to reset your attention, constantly giving the brain something new to process, making sure the eye stays glued to the screen. And the longer viewers watch, the more YouTube pushes his content. And when you combine all of this, the fast-paced editing, extremeness, backstorytelling, trend tracking, and constant reminder to viewers to subscribe, that's how Airrack or any other creator would have multiple viral content and an ever-growing loyal audience.